It's just natural. When
It
you just,
really
it's
is.
just easy. And I mean, you want to talk about a match
Welcome,
that we just had?
wrestling warriors. You're tuned in to Wrestle Watch Central, your daily dose of WWE. Hit that bell and let's get started. What happened on Friday Night SmackDown felt surreal for anyone watching live. Jade Cargill, one of WWE's most polished, physically dominant, and professionally presented athletes, experienced a noticeable wardrobe malfunction during her match, leaving the audience stunned. This isn't about humor or embarrassment. It's about a preventable equipment failure occurring on live television and placing a performer in an uncomfortable, high-pressure situation that should never have happened in the first place. Jade's composure turned what could have been a damaging moment into a demonstration of absolute professionalism. But the responsibility for preventing such issues rests squarely with WWE's production and gear approval teams. Why this conversation matters. Before diving into the details, it's important to clarify that this discussion is not about exploiting an awkward moment or disrespecting Jade. It's about WWE's responsibility to protect its performers, the professionalism Jade displayed under pressure, and the systemic issues within costume preparation that need to be addressed. Fans deserve transparency, and performers deserve better safeguards. The conversation here is focused on accountability, not drama. What happened in the match? The match in question featured Jade Cargill facing Tiffany Stratton, both rising stars and major assets to WWE's women's division. Everything about the match was smooth, energetic, and well executed until Jade's gear, reportedly a new or modified design, experienced a structural failure. Out of professionalism and respect, the exact details don't need repeating. What matters is how Jade immediately handled the situation. She adjusted quickly, communicated with both the referee and Tiffany, and ensured the performance could pause without compromising safety or dignity. A masterclass in professionalism. Jade's quick thinking and control under pressure were remarkable. Many athletes, even seasoned veterans, could have easily panicked or lost focus. Instead, Jade protected her presentation, kept the match intact, and demonstrated the calm, collected presence of a top-tier professional. Her ability to remain composed during a scenario that could shake anyone speaks volumes about her resilience and her commitment to delivering for the audience despite unforeseen issues. Tiffany Stratton and the referee step up. Tiffany Stratton also deserves recognition for how she handled the moment. Instead of continuing the match in a way that could have made things more difficult, she protected Jade's positioning, communicated clearly, and helped transition the match into a brief pause. The referee, equally aware of the situation, called for a temporary stop, and production switched to a replay segment, allowing Jade time to address the issue. This teamwork highlighted the collaborative nature of wrestling and the mutual respect performers share when unexpected problems arise. The production team's response to WWE's credit. Production acted quickly once the malfunction became clear. Camera angles shifted, coverage was adjusted, and the moment wasn't exploited. While one could argue that cutting straight to a commercial break would have offered even more protection, the team still handled the situation with professionalism. However, the larger concern remains. Reacting well is good, but preventing the issue entirely is better. How did this happen? The real question is how such a malfunction occurred at all. WWE has a dedicated costume department and a rigorous approval process meant to ensure all ring gear is safe, functional, and secure under live performance conditions. A few possibilities exist. The attire may have been new and insufficiently tested. A design flaw may have gone unnoticed. The gear could have been weakened during warm-ups. Or it may simply have been a rare, unpredictable failure. Regardless of the cause, the responsibility ultimately lies with WWE to ensure such gear problems don't occur, especially at the level of visibility involved in live TV broadcasts. The pressure on women's ring. Women's wrestling gear tends to be more complex than men's. More pieces, more attachment points, more intricate design elements. This isn't about making gear less expressive or more conservative. It's about appropriate engineering, durability, and comfort. WWE should invest in higher quality materials, better testing procedures, and more thorough stress testing before performers ever step through the curtain. Safety and presentation should work hand in hand, not compete with each other. Fan reactions showed growth. One of the most encouraging aspects of the entire situation was how fans responded. Instead of mocking or sensationalizing the moment, the crowd reacted with concern and respect. Online, most of the conversation centered around support for Jade and criticism of the gear approval process, not exploitation. This shows an evolution in wrestling culture, where fans increasingly recognize performers as athletes deserving dignity, not objects of ridicule. Finishing the match. Strong. After a short pause, Jade resumed the match with confidence and authority, ultimately securing the win. Whether the victory was the originally planned outcome or a mid-match adjustment, it ensured Jade walked away with a narrative focused on her professionalism rather than the malfunction itself. She controlled the moment instead of letting the moment control her, reinforcing that she belongs at the highest level of WWE. WWE must learn from this. While WWE handled the aftermath well, the company must now address the systemic issues that allowed the malfunction to occur. Better quality control, more thorough pre-match testing, backup gear availability, and performer input on design functionality should all be part of moving forward. WWE invests heavily in production, storytelling, and presentation. Its performers' safety and comfort must receive the same level of attention. Jade's future and WWE's responsibility. This moment will not define Jade Cargill's career. If anything, it highlighted her poise, professionalism, and ability to handle pressure. But the incident should also serve as a wake-up call for WWE to improve internal processes. The women's division has grown tremendously in recent years. Technical failures should never undermine that progress. With better preparation, stronger materials, and more collaboration with the performers who actually wear the gear, WWE can prevent similar incidents from occurring again. Final thoughts. This gear mishap was unfortunate but preventable, and Jade Cargill's response showed why she is a major star with championship-level presence. Tiffany Stratton, the referee, and the production team all played their parts respectfully, turning a potentially disruptive incident into a lesson in professionalism. WWE should take this as an opportunity to improve gear testing and performer protection, ensuring that talent can perform confidently without worrying about equipment issues. Fans showed maturity, the performers showed class, and now WWE must show accountability.